Let's do some tapping for when you want to connect with the next iteration or evolution of your work, whether it's creative work, whether it's client work, and you just feel like you can't put your finger on it. It might be that you're in a pivot stage or a pivot season of your business. It might be that you're feeling kind of a misalignment between how you're feeling, what you're seeing for yourself, and what you're saying and how you're showing up and serving your clients. And there's not a bad thing. And that's not a bad thing. There's something that needs to be realigned within your voice, within your messaging, within your creative work, within your writing, your sharing, your speaking. And you can feel the new and you're still doing the current way. You're still doing it the current way, which is perfect because you don't need to burn everything down to evolve and expand. Sometimes we do, but we don't always have to do that. And so this tapping sequence is for when you are like, there's something here for me to shift, to change. There's a new way of being. There's a new offer that wants to flow through me. There's a new container I want to create. There's a new book I want to write. There's a new whatever it is. Did you hear that? Like really get into that. Just like elbow my desk. There's something new. And you're like, cool. What is it? I'd like to know now. I'd like to know yesterday. I'd like it to be done, right? Impatience is not our middle name. We know that. But we are going to clear the stress. We're going to tap into creative trust. We're going to tap into that next beautiful level and iteration of your work. We're going to deepen what you're creating so that you can even more deeply love what you create. And if you want to do this with me on an even deeper level, come and join me for my program, Fully Booked and Fully Creative. I've popped it in the show notes and you will learn more about it. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Just going to say send me a comment, leave me a comment, send me a message on Instagram. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. All right, let's find the block or the card or the information that we need about the next beautiful iteration and level of your work. So I'm going to start that again. Thinking of something that you're working on, thinking of something that feels a little bit stuck, trapped. There we go. Oh. Frustration and anger. I get it. Now, I love this because you've probably come to this video not feeling really tapped into the potential of anger, of like, I just want to know what I'm doing. I don't want to feel stuck. I don't want to not know what the thing is. I don't want this to not work. I don't want this to have to be hard or big or like, I just want to know, right? Wood, it's in the wood element, liver meridian. Wood is all about new beginnings. It's the foundation. It's what are you building? It's the action taking, decision-making energy of the 5 elements theory. It's where we plant things to grow. The liver is then about, and also like how you think of wood, like the structure of something, the foundations, as I said. Liver is about releasing pent-up anger, irritability, like helping things get, I'm going to say like detox in a way, flowing, processing, moving through in a way of like being filtered out, right? And we're releasing anger. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's release that. And then we have frustration that we're releasing. This is in water and bladder. Water is the source of our creativity, the source of our energy, the source of our flow. It's about releasing, and then bladder, releasing fears, anxieties, tapping into the flow of life, getting back into that slipstream of creativity where ideas fall into your mind, into your throat, into your heart, into your body, and releasing frustration that I don't know, when is it, how's it gonna be, what's it gonna look like? Just like, let's whoosh that out of our system. I'm so excited. Okay, taking a deep breath in and out and tap with me. So even though I've been feeling so angry, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't want to not know what I'm doing next. That is annoying for me. Sorry, that's annoying. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been feeling so frustrated and I haven't been able to name that emotion until now, I'm ready to release it. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and respect myself. All of that anger that I've been feeling, it's almost been misdirected. I haven't been able to pinpoint that it's been anger. I haven't been able to pinpoint that I've been feeling frustration. I don't think I fully let myself feel these two emotions because they feel like the opposite of my work. My work isn't about anger and frustration. And I couldn't connect how I was feeling with what I needed to release. And I can feel it shifting through my system now, being released from my body, from my mind, from the space around me. It's okay that I've been feeling angry, that I don't know what the next level of my work looks like. I might even have been feeling angry at myself. Like, I got myself into this position. Shouldn't I know what I want to do next? Shouldn't I know the exact details of the offer or a program or a book or whatever you're working on? Like, what is wrong with me? How do I not know? In so many ways, I've done this before. And I can see where I've been angry at myself. Oh, I felt so much emotion there. For not doing it faster this time. If you need to cry, you can cry. Someone's crying right now. I can feel it. And then I laugh because I love when you cry. When my clients cry, I'm like, yay. I always say there's an ocean of emotion in every tear. So we release through laughing and crying, among other ways. But if you're laughing or crying with me, double thumbs up. I don't need to be angry at myself anymore. I don't need to be angry at my business or my body of work, or my book, again, whatever you're working on. It loves me so deeply. I don't need to be angry at my perceived blocks, at my creativity. I'm 100% allowed to feel anger. But I think because I've been not letting myself admit that it was anger, I haven't been able to process it either. And in not processing it, I'm misfiring that energy and projecting it outside of myself. And so again, I'm ready to release it now. All of this anger. All of this anger. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shift it into the energy of water. I'm going to move wood energy into water so that these cards work together so beautifully. And my anger actually shifts into creativity. My anger actually taps in to the energy of flow and trust. And I know part of me is like, what are you talking about? But I get to do that. I get to transmute my emotions. And my anger is helping me build on what's next. My anger is going to create a beautiful foundation for what I create. My anger is going to help me feel my frustration. And I'm going to work with these energies so beautifully. New beginnings, creative flow, releasing fears and anger and anxiety in the slipstream. Knowing that I'm being carried by the energy of what I'm creating next. And any frustration I've been feeling at the timing or the pace or the information that's dropping in or not dropping in, I get to release that too. I now put all my fears, stresses, angers, and blocks into that flow of water. And I release them. Whoosh, I see them moving away from me, from my energy. And that leaves me with choice. It leaves me with space for more creativity. It leaves me with space for more connection to my power, to my trust in myself, to my belief in myself. And it also leaves me with the ability to connect more deeply with the energy of my work. Because I really do trust my work to come through to me at the perfect time. I really do know that the next level and iteration of my work is so close to me. And I'm going to tell it right now that I'm ready for it. I'm ready for you. I'm ready for the next level of my work. The next iteration of my expression. The next evolution of my voice. And I release any expectations around what that might look like. Maybe I've been holding on to an old or outdated way of doing things in my work. Maybe I've been competing or comparing myself to other people. Maybe the work is waiting for me to let it know that I will receive it in its perfection without expectations. Maybe it's waiting for me to say, I am ready for you. I am ready enough for you. I do not need perfection in order to create. I do not need perfection in order to move through the messy middle. And the middle can get messy. And I definitely don't need perfection to be in alignment with my voice, with my work, with the creative flow that moves through me, always. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust that I'm going to receive exactly what I need for this next evolution of my work in perfect form and in perfect timing. As soon as that drops in, I'm going to start making notes. I'm going to say, I hear you, I see you, I feel you, and I'm so ready, thank you. I'm going to trust how it drops in. I know I can edit, refine, all that good stuff. And I'm going to trust how it is being reflected and received. I'm going to trust that it came through me, for me, because of me. I'm going to trust I am the perfect vessel and receiver of this information. Even if it feels big or scary, I know that it was meant for me. I know that I can integrate and recalibrate from every single thing that has happened to bring me to this point where I am so ready to receive the next steps, the next iteration of my work, my voice, my expression, my gifts, my energy, so that I can create with so much trust, with so much flow, with so much power and belief. Deepening and expanding the expression and evolution of my work and my soul's growth, or something even better. So taking a moment there to just breathe and receive, and really just trusting that you've done this before, you're going to do it again, you are doing it again, and you're going to receive the exact perfect information that you need for the next evolution of your work in perfect timing. Yes, that does still sometimes mean sitting down in the chair, as I've said before in this playlist, and actually just like doing the work. Sometimes clarity comes like a light bulb, and then we sit down to write, okay? And sometimes we sit down to write, and through the writing, the clarity comes. And I can't tell you which way it's going to be for you. Both are perfect, right? As I've said in one of the previous videos in this series, I have in the past asked my business, asked my work, asked my book for the guidance on what's next. I talk to my business all the time and my creative work. Hey, what are we doing here? What am I doing here? What's the play? What's the go? And I work together with the energy of my business, with the energy of my creative projects to receive the next piece of information, the next level, the next step. And that's essentially what you're making space to do right now. You're saying, I'm ready for the next level. I'm going to just receive it how it comes in. I'm going to release my expectations. I am so ready for the next level. Bring it in, and I'm going to sit down. I'm going to meet you halfway. I'm ready enough. Drop in what's next. And then receive it. So it'll come sometimes when you least expect it. It'll come imperfect. It might drop in like as a perfect sentence. It's this, it's that. It might drop in as something that feels like there's a lot of resistance around it. That resistance does not mean stop. That resistance can actually be, oh my God, it's this way. Go here. This is where you're being asked to go big. This is where you're being asked to be really brave. This is where you're being asked to really expand your courage and your belief and your power. Go this way. So feel into that. Sometimes the thing that has the most resistance, not even sometimes, very often, is actually where we're being led to go. It doesn't mean we're always going to be moving through resistance, but when you're being guided into the next level of your work, resistance might come up because it's saying, how much can you trust that you are ready enough? How much can you trust that you are enough, that there is so much enoughness here for you to claim and step into? So let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this, and I would love to invite you to join me in Fully Booked and Fully Creative, where this is the work that you'll be doing through the program. So it is linked in the show notes, and I'm here if you have any questions.